It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next are the Texans' towering tight end. He was a...
Weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Jones. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. On that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
The 1st down pass complete to number 83. A 6-yard pickup.
First carry for Nick Chubb. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Texans at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking to them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Complete to Nick Chubb.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up two.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Pretty darn good, as you see right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right? To understand that he's going to be where the quarterback expects him to be when the ball's thrown.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground. Did
you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On first down, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He sets to fire deep. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Jones to throw on 3rd down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Room here to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his target, Harris. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Complete to number 2.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this down to the 33. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go option to the short side. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Back to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Way back at the 19 now. What do they have here on 3rd and goal? They're going to look to throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off the play fake, Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
York on now for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Jones. He gets this one to Boyd.
Jones pass.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. 17-0 our score after 1.
First and 10. 50-yard line.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bates. He'll take this to the 46. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. He gets this one to Burks. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Airing one out for Boyd. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Jones pass.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 44. And again, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Texans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw again on second down. Jones under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, And that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now back to throw. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Over 70 yards receiving now for him in this first half alone as he's got a 1st down on that last catch. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Chubb. Touchdown, Houston. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
York now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. Burks. And he will have a Titans 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Texans.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with a good NFC battle by the Bay. Carolina heading west to take on San Francisco. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for the Texans. And a big reason why they have this big lead, the running game. They're over 100 yards as a team, and it's been the catalyst for this offense. And meanwhile, for the Titans, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Roger McCreary there to bring him down defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
brings up second and
He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll look to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Throwing Jones. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Bates. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Up the middle they go. York, he had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Over the middle, into the hand, and it's a fumble. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Jones pass complete.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in the team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A give. This is Chubb. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Handoff comes to Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here that's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 6. His pass caught at the 4. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 35-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll keep it on the ground. Bates. And a solid run down inside the 30. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. York. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 16, Jones. That pass taken in by Burks. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Up the middle they go. It's Bates. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he'll just get rid of it.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Harris running the slant. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A give running right is Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibson.
Jones pass. Complete to number 8. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones voids the target, and he has it over the middle. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bates.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Jones now on 1st down.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Jones on 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
For a Tennessee Titan. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Bates. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bates, and a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Results in the 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And here comes the Texans now. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. 25-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Houston.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Houston, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.